Welcome to the 4th episode of the joeZONE podcast. And I'm sitting here with Ryan Jaftha. Ryan Jaftha is a bodybuilder, stuntman, and a guru to a lot of young men in Sesame Estate. Ryan Jaftha, we know each other like almost 20 years now. I think 20 years, am I right?
Yeah, it's more or less 20 years.
20 years,
most of the others from Sesame Estate, like 30 years.
Yeah. So I grew up in Sesame Estate, and obviously that's where I met Ryan. And when I met Ryan helped us out. Like Ryan was bodybuilding in Sesame Estate, and then we sort of there was loads of guys obviously not bodybuilding, but picking up weights, I would say at that time. No, we weren't bodybuilding, like picking up weights, and we were like lifting weights to get buff and stuff. And that's how we met each other. Like I think it's good that we illustrate how we met each other before we go into the conversation. So when I met you, you were already bodybuilding. At what age or when did you start like bodybuilding?
Well, actually I started at the age of 16 years old.
16?
Yeah, that was like the best time of my life actually.
Is it?
The reason being is that before that I kind of like clueless about my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did a lot of sports as a youngster. You know, martial arts, athletics and stuff, right?
And none of those stuck with you?
Nah, never stuck. You see, it never resonated with my energy at that time. And I wasn't really passionate about that. I was passionate about health and staying healthy, you know?
Yeah. So obviously when you did these sports, you were obviously keeping healthy.
Definitely.
Of them.
Exactly. I didn't only see it as a sport, swimming as well. I saw it as staying healthy and staying fit as a youngster. And then kind of like between the age of 14 and 15, we go astray a bit.
Yeah, we all go astray,
But it still stuck with me that I needed to train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I actually read an autobiography of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, Arnie.
Yeah, and
I'll be back.
I travelled.
When was that? At 16 or so?
16, yeah. I travelled from Retreat, took a train through to the Grand Parade.
Yeah.
Because I saw the book there, and I bought it at a book sale. They had these book sales there.
Yeah.
And I found his autobiography that's probably priceless today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen it. Yeah, you borrowed it to me once upon a time.
Yeah, I borrowed it to a few people, and then I bought it and never got it back eventually. So
don't you have it?
I don't have it anymore.
Sure.
I only have his encyclopedia now, but that's not the same because if you like bodybuilding is like a cult following. So if you have that book, it's like a Bible almost. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't want to make that analogy, you know.
It's a bodybuilding Bible.
Yeah, it's about the life of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was probably one of the most successful probably is the most successful bodybuilder. Yeah. Professional bodybuilder ever. Not as far as everything else goes, you know, because he was a holistic person. And that is what I admired about him, you know. He was holistic.
So at 16 you start bodybuilding?
Yeah. And
where did you start bodybuilding? Where was your at home?
Yeah, I was using a broomstick and broomsticks, and I had a few loose.
So you didn't have no equipment, you just start banged it like you got the book and you basically started, okay, now I'm gonna start doing
bang
this.
It out, yeah. Because the thing is in 1989 there wasn't much weights floating around in our neighborhoods.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like you had Pat's house.
So what you got, like plates? Did you get plates and a broomstick?
Yeah, I had a broomstick and 2 plates, and I swam a lot to get my back broader. I swam a lot and I chinned off the garage roof.
Okay.
That's where I did my chins off. So I had a program and I had like a 4-day program.
So we had like in a previous podcast, Eddie Lailu, like he also told me how he started, and he like also started like with the rough stuff. Like it's interesting how the different coaches like
all started
humbly.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so at 16 you started that way. When did you start when did you start going to like a gym or anything like that? Like when did it start taking off? Like?
Yeah, I started going to the gym actually when I was like 17. Yeah, I just turned 17. You know what I mean? But I had visited Pat's house studio, but I wasn't a member yet.
Where's that?
That was in Krosiekhof.
Okay.
Right, and I was still 16 yet. I hadn't turned 17 yet, but I was still visiting it, but I wasn't a member yet. And I actually competed.
Okay. Yeah?
Did my first show.
Yeah.
At the age of 16 years old. Under
bodybuilding
show.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in Holt Road, Elsie's River at the school. I'll never forget
Cool.
the school. Yeah, so I came third. It was our first show, so they were all surprised.
What was that? The 80s? What
Yeah,
was
1989.
1989 was your first show. Awesome,
I
man.
still got the trophy. The only thing I've ever kept since young was that trophy, my first trophy.
Okay, cool. So after your first bodybuilding competition, you're gonna do with us now. What's up? What's happening?
Yeah, and then I started training, and then I left school. You know, I thought I'm gonna first put on some size. You know, because I realized that it's actually I was good athletically. I looked good athletically, but to get into the bodybuilding world, you need size. You know what I mean? So I decided I'm going to take like 2 years off from competition. Like at that age, like 17, 18, and put on some size. Which I did. Because I went from like 69 kilograms. I went to 89 kilograms. You know what I mean? So I put on 20 kilograms of muscle. And then I met my girlfriend. I became a gym instructor. Met my girlfriend. She got pregnant. And I had to leave that. So I left it. I went to the police. So all my bodybuilding dreams, I had to just forego that because I always had to put all my money into my child being born. And
so you had to immediately get the job, like?
Yeah. So I had to give up the dream of being a personal trainer and a professional bodybuilder, which I didn't have to. But at that time,
at what age was at 19? You said?
Yeah, 19. But at that time, you know, the industry wasn't as it is now. Now you can make a career of it. Then it was very difficult to, because the fitness industry wasn't big back in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like a few guys.
It was a few handfuls. So for me, it didn't look like the best financial. It wasn't viable at that stage. I had to find a job.
I imagine, and you don't have no. You didn't have no backup. You don't have trust fund or anything like that.
Nothing to fall back. Yeah, no.
You just got to work this out. So what then? You start working for the police.
I left. Just as my daughter got born, I left for 6 months of college, police college. Although I trained there, I kept training. I never ever stopped training.
At college, obviously, while you were at on the police, so you're still banging out the weights, and they obviously had the...
Yes, they had a gym, and it was specially open for me and an instructor. One of the top instructors at the college at that time, because he also did a little bit of bodybuilding. So we kind of...
you clicked.
We clicked, but because you know the instructors on colleges, they don't actually... they cannot, what's the word? Not, they can't associate with us as students, man. You know what I mean? Use the word for that. Okay, I'll get to the word. They cannot associate with us as students, you know, so they have to put on this tough exterior.
Oh, okay, they must be hard with you. They must be like a drill sergeant or something like that.
All the time.
Oh, okay, I understand.
But then I got like leeway after hours because I got to train with the instructor.
They can't seem like to be weak or anything like that. They can't be chummy.
But then I got to see the normal side of them. You know, they treated me like a normal person in the gym. You know what I mean? So the gym it became like my.
But place. I think maybe you came there with a bit of respect. I feel sometimes that if somebody looks after their body, then and you come into some place, then you get a little bit of respect, like or a little respect that is given. Yeah. I'm not saying if you come out in like macho man,
I know what you mean,
alpha, not like that. But I'm saying if you take care of yourself and you come in and you're confident, people do like acknowledge the effort and stuff like that.
Especially the ones that do know about sport, you know, training, they can appreciate it because it takes a lot of hard work to look a certain way. You know what I mean? To keep your body fit at like 10% or below 10%. You know, it takes a lot of training every day, and you must watch you eating. And in a society like this, you know what I mean, where you find like fast food in every corner, basically now. Back in the 80s and the 90s, you used to see that in the United States.
Now it's here.
Now it's here. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to criticize the United States or anything like that. I'm just saying because of people's busy lifestyles, they had to provide them with the fast food. You know what I'm saying? So people on the road, people that work night shifts, you know what I mean? You have a 24-hour Kentucky now. You know, they don't have 24-hour health foods because that's what people are not interested in that. You know what I mean? They want the cheaper, more foods that actually make you feel more satisfied. which is your fatty carbohydrate, means your high fat, high carbohydrate. That keeps you satisfied most of the time. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, people start just chasing that. They start chasing the sensation and not actually eating and being conscious about what they're eating.
How they feel.
Yeah, so this is the reason why you have so much obesity, because I think when people eat, they also think it's not going to happen to me. And then 10 years down the line, they look at themselves in the mirror and think, oh my God.
Before we jump into the food chat, like before we jump, I want to ask you a question about your time in the police. Like.
Okay. Cool.
Like, are you comfortable with talking about that?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot into it.
Obviously, that time in the police, in the South African police, like that must have changed your psyche somehow.
Yeah.
It must, like we all know it happens, like.
Can I tell you?
So I want to know, did it happen to you?
Yes.
And if it did happen to you, like how did you overcome it and stuff like that?
Okay, let me begin by saying that.
So so that time after training, take me through after training.
After training, when
you went to the police college at that
Oh
time.
yes,
that's when you were lost, right?
Yeah. Then I started at Grassy Park police station.
So now you started Grassy Park police station.
Yeah.
Are you like, yo, this job is lekker easy, or what happens? Is it easy in the beginning and it becomes difficult? Take me through the steps.
Okay,
I want to know.
My first day.
Yeah, the first day.
First day shift. I had to attend a gang fight in Lotus River. That's my first day. My first night shift. I had to witness
a gang fight in Lotus River.
No, and now that was the first day shift.
Yeah.
My first night shift, I had to go and watch a homeless lady give birth. I actually saw the baby coming out. There was no ambulance, nothing. I had to actually help her. And then only later the ambulance came out. And then later that night, I had to go and witness like a house a shack being burnt down in Parkwood. And a guy burnt to a crisp, basically. So that's what I experienced on my first few days. Birth, death, gang fights. I was shell-shocked. I was blown away.
So you went to the college and you come out of the college and they put you straight into to GP at that time?
Straight into the mess, into the whole...
Heavy days.
Crazy.
They throw you into the deep end. Like.
Yeah, and let me tell you, at college, they don't prepare you for that.
Yeah, it's the Impairment. It's in the college, the
No,
Impairment.
that's Bishop Lavers. Back in the day when I went, it just changed. So basically, Bishop Lavers was for the colours, Pretoria was for the whites, Hammanskraal was for the blacks, and the Indians, you know. They were all separate.
Okay.
They were never together. Like,
okay.
All the colleges were different.
Okay.
And then you had a college for the assistant constables as well. So
yeah.
And then when I went to college for the first time, they sort of amalgamated the two. So when I went to college, I was in a platoon of about 30 guys.
And how many made it through?
No, we all one he faded away because he couldn't handle what he saw at one stage. And but anyway, we're going back to the college now. But anyway.
Yeah. So you now you're in the police.
Yeah. So
these things are happening like.
Yeah, because at college they were teaching us admin about how to work in a charge office.
Yeah, how to fill out forms.
Yeah, to fill out forms.
They weren't teaching you psychology and shit like that.
No, which should
how the brain works.
Yes, exactly. Which should be a basis of how to deal, because you're going to go deal with people, so you need to know social structures. You need to know these type of things, but you don't. You're not prepared for it. You get thrown into the deep end, and here's gangsters running in there, and they're telling you, they're swearing at you, they're taunting you. And you must deal with this. And I was 20 years old, and there's a lot of guys that are there when they're 18, 19 years old, and they get taunted and they get threatened. And the minute they see you married, then they start targeting that as well. You know what I mean? So when I used to go to work, I was married, then I used to take my ring off. I had to. Okay. They can't know that I'm not the gangsters. You know what I mean? Because they'll target it. They will use that. You know, chicken, this is true because if you watch...
I can imagine. They will say...
Training Day.
Yeah.
With Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. He says exactly the same thing. But I actually really experienced that when I was at work. My sergeant told me, take your ring off. Because I was standing in Parkwood and they saw my ring. Ooh, it's a trip. So I said, yeah, so what? Nah. And they didn't answer me. So obviously knew, okay, these ones are now like... using their psychology moves. You know what I mean? They would like to use their psychology on cops and stuff like that. So from then onwards, it was like, nah, I had to, and also, I mean, I had all these views of the world, you know, and like how wonderful it is and stuff like that when I was young, because now, I mean, I had all these dreams of being a bodybuilder and going to California and stuff like that. Making enormous.
You reading on his book and thinking you're going to go to be a bodybuilder. And then poof, you're working for SAP.
And my whole world got
Grassy Park.
Yeah. My whole world got shattered. Shattered. Like, in pieces. I saw the world as an evil place. You know, when I lived in the retreat in Grassy Park, I didn't realize that my neighbors could be this way. I was scared. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go into people's houses because I didn't want to know how they were living. Because I thought everything was okay. And I realized that everything wasn't. You know what I mean? And at 20 years old, it was too early for me to have seen all of this.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I can well imagine, like, me at 20 years old, I was only going to college. Imagine me being, like, in the middle of a gang fight. Like, I don't think I would be, I don't know if I have the stones, like. But anyway, moving along, what made you leave? What was the final straw that made you say, fuck this SAPS?
Look, I for many years I wanted to leave, but, you know, you get trapped in the system, you know, thinking that, oh, if you leave now, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? That fear. You know what I mean?
I'm not swearing at the SAPS now. I'm just saying, what made you leave the SAPS?
Look, the thing is, in a utopian society, being a policeman is probably the greatest job. You get to protect people. You know, that is such a I don't know, a spiritual thing, a godly thing. You're actually looking off. Yes, you are helping. You are helping people. You're there for people. You're the one that stands between. If their bullets get shot, you have to stand between the bullets hitting those people and stuff. You know what I mean?
Being a police officer, I think is one of the most difficult jobs in South Africa.
No, it is. It definitely is.
It must be like on like number 1 or number 2. I don't know what's worse. Not the worst, but more difficult in that.
You're on the forefront all the time. But just think of it like this: if there's an armed robbery, or if there's a shooting taking place, the first people to call is the police station or 9, or like I'll call him. 111. What?
Yeah, 10111.
10111. And then the first people that are dispatched are the uniform guys that work in the area. Yeah. So you go there first, where everything's basically happening. So you are first on the scene. You get shot at. You know what I mean? You catch all of that basically. Task teams and whoever, they come later. When you get shot, then they come. You know what I mean? Yeah. And policemen are not in South Africa well equipped. I used to go out into a gang fight without a bulletproof vest because there wasn't enough equipment at the police station. You know what I mean? The gangsters had better guns than us. You know what I mean? We come there with our cap guns. I went into a Nova Park to go help out for the police station in the middle of the flats in Nova Park. And we see, it was like you in Vietnam. And you're being surrounded by people, but you can't see where they are. You see shadows. Like how they're running around you and how they're firing. Ta 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 ta, pa pa, ta 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 ta. It sounds like that, like you're in a war zone. And we're standing in our van, our soft vehicle, with no bulletproof vest, with 9mm in our hand. And we must now come and protect the people in the flats and stuff like that. And these ones are running around with shotguns, and they're running around with R4s and R5s and stuff like shooting on each other and shooting at us as well.
So it's not an easy job working in the SAPS. Don't ever think it is, guys.
No, it's not. It's demanding, and you don't get that appreciation from people as well.
I don't think you would.
No, it's just there is none of that, because that is your job. That is basically your job. So people say, well, you get paid for doing this. Why should you get our appreciation also as well?
Okay. So what was the final straw? What made you leave the SAPS? Like, what made you say?
Now my father had started a business, and basically the one side of his business was social development.
Okay.
And that was one of my strengths, social development. So I was actually fortunate enough to be able to leave the police and actually land a job in my father's company.
Yeah.
But it's my father's company. He had built on it as well, so it wasn't something that we inherited. And because he was a traffic officer.
Yeah, for many years.
For many years as well. So he built up this company basically through his connections and stuff like that, and over years. And then, I got to work in the company, which was actually awesome. Because we got to travel through South Africa and I got to help people. I got to feed people.
That's awesome. Yeah. I remember the work that you did.
Yeah.
So that when you started with that charity work, like that was in Oudtshoorn, I believe.
No, Beaufort West.
Beaufort West. Sorry. Beaufort West, and something into. That was the spark.
In one.
In one.
The in one runs through Beaufort West. Yeah.
In one.
Yeah.
So when you started that was a spark. That sparked something.
Yeah.
It sparked something because now you were a bodybuilder, and you were also giving back, like.
Yeah, no, I believe in it. Yes.
So that sparked something, like. Was that maybe the beginning of Jazz Giants?
No, that was actually after the gym had already. Well, no, actually you're right there.
That was the beginning
right.
of it.
Yes, you're right. Oh, you actually remember that? Yeah, that actually was the start of it. So, because that was in 2003.
Yeah, because you had established that before the Virgil and that gym. So I think you had plates already.
Yes, I had my own stuff. Yeah.
In Beaufort, was it in Beaufort, whatever?
I took some stuff with me down. Yes.
I remember then you still brought it all down.
I brought it in 2005.
No, was it 2005?
That's when we started the gym at the house. The garage that we all belong to.
Yeah. So then in 2000 and at that time, so we can pretty much skip to the establishment of Jaftha. That's the beginning of Jaftha.
That was the beginning of it, yeah. Wow.
And Jaftha Giants, what we did there at Jaftha Giants was some awesome times. We had RD and funny.
We had everything.
All those times. The Owens can think about.
And it was all constructive, and it was all good, and it was constructive.
That's where I started lifting weights, and that's where you gave me my diet. Like that's pretty much you gave me my diet. I think we can pretty much talk about that. That was very instrumental. That's an awesome segue we got there. The diet that you gave me, that you established for me that time was like you said like right. What you eating? And I was eating whatever junk. And then you said, right, okay, at 8 o'clock, you're going to eat oats and eggs, whatever. Oats and eggs, right? At 10:30, whatever, you're going to eat eggs, a tuna sandwich. And I had it on brown bread.
Yes.
Tuna sandwiches on brown bread, whatever. Then you wrote, okay, because I was a skinny guy, I remember.
Yeah,
you said,
ectomorph.
You said I can eat whatever I want for lunchtime, and then I used to eat my burger and chips. Like.
You can afford a cheap meal, man.
Burger and chips, yeah. And then I think just before I used to come to gym, I used to have like at gym I used to finish work like at 4 or 5 o'clock. I used to have like a shake or something like that, or eggs, boiled eggs. I remember the boiled eggs. And then I used to have the boiled eggs, and then I used to come gym. We used to gym at Jaftha Giants, bang it out, and I used to go home, and then I had my supper. Now let me tell you something. When you gave me that recipe, I stuck by that thing. When I went to London, I stuck by that timing. Like so, everybody was not. They eating, but they're not eating the right stuff, and they're not eating the right times. Like they're eating like loads of bread, and I'm like, nah. But coach said like, if I just eat like chicken breasts and eggs, like it's better than that bread and chips. Like they're eating like chip rolls, like everyone's eating chip rolls. They're like laughing at me. I'm like just like got like I got like 2 chicken breasts and like whatever. They're like, nah, that's stupid, whatever. But that chicken breast sustained me longer than
the simple carbs.
Then they gas me. They like all bloated. But anyway, I stuck by that like for many years. Like shot for that though. Yeah, I must say thank you on time for that. And there's a lot of other ones that you gave that simple plan to. I think it would be very valuable if you could give other people also that simple diet advice. But you almost like obviously there's different diet plans for different people. So how do you look at it like say for instance if I come to you, you would give me a different thing to another person.
Seeing that you are an ectomorph, I'm going to use you as an ectomorph, and you're ectomorph, so obviously you would have to eat a lot more calories
Yeah.
Right, because for one, being an ectomorph, your body, your basal metabolic rate is probably quite high, which means that's basically the
basal. Okay, let's break it down slowly. Basal metabolic rate. I don't know what the hell it is.
Your body's burning food to break down for energy.
Your metabolism.
Simple, yeah.
Your metabolism.
Yeah, and that is controlled by your thyroid. You know,
okay.
So basically, it's not overactive thyroid. It's not hyperthyroidism as well. It's just you've got a very high metabolism. You know what I mean? So with that being said, your body is obviously burning more calories, and even if you are training, your body's sugar levels are depleted quite quicker than most people. So what happens is that your body, your muscle tissue contains about 400 grams of glycogen, and your liver contains about 100 grams of glycogen, more or less, right? So what happens is, in your case, once your body's
don't say glycogen, say easy words like glucose. Like, is that?
Yeah, but that's the form that it's stored in your body, in your muscle. Is glycogen. When it's converted into energy, it's formed into glucose.
Then,
okay.
That's some people don't know what glycogen is.
Oh, sorry.
But okay, no, you explained it now. It's glucose. It's glucose in the muscle.
Yeah, basically in the muscle. Yeah. Basically.
Okay. So then.
So when that gets depleted, basically your body starts to, because you have no fatty tissue, your body starts to chow muscle tissue, and that process is called lysozyme. Okay, well, don't forget about that word. It's a breakdown of muscle tissue, right, to form simple amino acids, which is the
so your body can keep running.
Basically. So that your body can convert amino acids into sugars.
So that you can...
so that you can basically, because you obviously need, because you've been programming your body for years to use sugars as a means of energy. You understand? Your body needs the glycogen for thought processes as well.
Yes.
You understand? So even at rest, your body's burning sugars. The diet that I gave you many years ago, I've changed certain things on the diet. Because over the years of my experience, I learned.
So like what? What have you
changed? Oats, for instance. I cut out oats. I have not eaten oats in 2 years now.
Why not? I read a good article. Every article I read about oats is a good thing. Apparently, it's like brilliant for the gut biome.
Yes, obviously,
and you need to build up your gut biome. The more you eat it, the stronger your gut biome builds up. Eating it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you can do it in other forms as well. Also, taking fiber in another form. You know what I mean? You don't mess with that.
So now, what is bad about oats?
I don't lie. I'm not saying anything bad about oats. You can have oats if you want the oats. I don't eat it because it affects my mucus levels. So if you are a sufferer of hay fever, I cut out oats. You understand?
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, and
that makes so much sense.
And I want my body to utilize fat as a form of energy and not sugars. You see, what I'm doing is I've changed my body system of utilizing.
Are you ketogenic?
Ketogenic. Do you want me to explain that also?
Or are you ketogenic? Is that...
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not ketogenic.
Okay. What diet plan are you on? What are you on?
No, I don't want to confuse people, man. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just going to... That is why my explanation is always simple. I don't use words like that.
Okay.
No, it's not because...
but is it similar to that?
Yeah, it would probably be similar, but like I said,
because the
minute you talk to people about those words, then
specific words,
they sort of back off, man. You need to speak to them in simpler terms, man, so that they can know that look at it's not a complicated system.
Yeah, it's not, but there's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing
educating people on it. Yes, definitely.
There's nothing wrong with your diet plan. Is if your diet plan works for you.
No.
If your diet, I mean, if your
I was talking about the terminology that you use.
The terminology.
Yeah, I don't use. I just try to keep it as simple as possible.
Wow, what's wrong with it?
The thing is, it's like when a lot of people approach a health plan, when they want to do a health plan, right? First of all, a lot of them are intimidated because you're going to go and speak to somebody that is healthy. Let's say that you put on a couple of pounds, you know what I mean? You go in there, you know what I mean? And the way you're feeling, basically you're feeling you're doing something wrong. So this person... It's just natural for you to think that this person's going to look at you strangely, you know what I mean? Because he's a health fanatic and you're not. Now you come to him for help, you know what I mean?
No,
so sometimes people feel intimidated. Yes. You know what I mean? They feel intimidated because now you're the guy that knows everything. Now you use these words.
Ketogenic.
Yes, then people start thinking, how do you expect me to know what you say? You need to speak to me in simpler terms. I'm not in the gym every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it as simple as possible with people that don't train all days and don't spend time in the gym. You know, even people that want to just have a simple diet and actually just do some walking during the day, that don't even go into a gym. I just keep it as simple as possible, you know. I don't use, like back in the day, I used to use a lot of terminology, you know. Just to blow people's minds and to sort of like to prove to people I know what I'm saying.
We all do that. Everybody does it. Everybody does
now
that.
I don't do
but
it.
early on, weren't you doing that? Like, with a certain words, I was like, oh, what word is that?
Sorry, maybe
I could just
okay, maybe it's simple to me and speak to you.
Yeah, it was like the glycogen.
Oh,
anyway.
that. Oh, the lies on that. So I said, I'm backing off on that word also. Okay. Yeah.
So it's. I don't have a problem with phrasing diets in any way. I want to know the reason why I threw that word out is because I want to know what is it similar to, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can be on a specific diet, like, and you can still cheat from that. You know what I mean? Like certain things are too
stringent.
Too stringent.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Definitely.
Certain diets are too stringent. It's like they do have a good core basis, but maybe you can cheat here and there and add in this and that.
Yes,
and if certain things don't work for you, you can toss it out.
It's also a trial and error, basically. You know what I mean? You need to a diet. You know, that's why you don't use the word diet anymore. It's called meal plans.
A meal plan.
A meal plan, because diet, it's also a scary word. It's a scary
because
word.
diet is like,
oh yes, I'm gonna suffer. Now I must eat this lettuce.
Okay, meal plan.
Meal plan, yeah.
That is a better word.
Yeah.
Meal plan.
Like I said, it's
a meal plan, because that's what I actually do. It's not my diet. It's my meal plan. That's what when I write it down, 8 o'clock, 10:30.
Because technically everybody has a meal plan. Whether they're eating 5, 6, twice a day, it's still a meal plan. That is their meal plan. And most people
meal plan is bad.
Yes, they have a bad meal plan, because what they don't know about eating properly is that you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. That's the basis for anything. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about like starting out when it comes to eating, the first thing people need to do, what they do is when they want to change their lives, they want to do like some fitness program. The first thing they do is they run to the shop to go buy them like the tracksuits that they're gonna run in there. I said, guys, you need to go to your fridge.
tracksuits.
Okay. You first need to go to the fridge and your cupboards. And then you need to go and check your meal plan. How many times am I eating a day, or how much, or what I should be doing? Because that is where your basis starts.
Can I direct people to you to get a meal plan? Maybe you must charge people for a meal plan, like 100 rand a meal plan or something.
I feel that.
Do you still do personal training, like personal training, or are you off of that?
I'm off that now at the moment. But I don't believe in charging people, because I think this is something that people should know.
You're actually right. I believe it should be information freely.
Yeah, because it's about your health. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like staying healthy. Wouldn't you want the human race to live?
So I'm going to tell people to hit you up if they want a meal plan, or just to chat to you about fitness in general or stuff like that.
Can they they can do that. The only problem is with people when they get things for free.
Yeah.
They tend to not appreciate it. So if you're going to pay 3,000 rand for a program, you're going to garden with your life. You get it for free, it's like,
But the simple thing, like, the thing that you gave me, that's what you gave me.
What?
You just spoke to me and told me, listen, just follow this, eat at this times and stuff like that. When I ate at that time, when I followed that thing, I'm not eating exactly these things every day.
But you still sort of got the core.
Yeah.
The core. Structure of your meal plan.
So even if I'm skipping a meal at 8 o'clock, I might not be eating my oats and my eggs, but at 8 o'clock I'm thinking, oh no, I need to get something in. Okay, so I get my eggs and my coffee and my rusks, whatever. Okay,
you've programmed yourself to basically
so okay, I can't pace that goal at 8 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I need to get something. I need to get me a sandwich, peanut butter bread, and I can maybe get earlier peanut butter bread and brown bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
But peanut butter is
accomplished. You see, then I accomplished that goal. Then I know maybe at lunch, where's my chicken breast? I need to get chicken. In my mind, you like programmed to always tick that box.
And it's not like you've been programmed like part of the system type of programming. You know what I mean? This is actually a program to be healthier, because in order for you to have like a more enhanced spiritual life as well, enhance mental, emotional stability, mental life. You know, mental. You have to eat healthy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You sort of got
A lot of people have forgotten about this, and they think becoming spiritual, they can let their bodies go. You know what I mean. And
do you know what tip I'm on now? Not tip I'm on. What thing I'm following now is like. Well, actually, it's something.
About belief system.
No, it's not about that. It's about something else. Let me tell. So I was watching this movie Babe with my daughter and my son earlier. Oh, this is the beginning of it. It came on. This the Babe movie, and in the beginning, with a pig.
Yeah, a pig.
In the beginning of it, there's rows and rows of pigs, and then they have babies like sucking on them, like and they like pan out, and it's like a warehouse full of pigs. And all those pigs have like 9 babies sucking on them. And it's actually factory farming. And then I like told my son and my daughter, you know what that is? That's factory farming. And they like obviously don't know what it is. But I made it a point to let them acknowledge what them is. And then what happens in the movie is like they select out of thousands of pigs. They say they select obviously the baby pig, and they rescue him from this. Then they take him and they go put him on this farm, and then he lives on the farm or something like that. The pig is actually supposed to live on the farm freely, and your cow, you know what I mean? But yet factory farming is obviously happening. I don't know how much is happening in South Africa because I haven't done that research. But I believe it's happening in a big scale in America. If it is happening in South Africa, and if the poultry is factory farmed and stuff like that, and we consuming that, like, is that not like you were talking about, like taking in good things, like, and you want to obviously grow spiritual. Well, spiritual. You want to grow your grow, and if you consume, and if you consume like meat in like a, that meat was reared in a bad way and stuff like that. If you consume that type of meat, I feel I don't know, I'm on like this. I'm starting to feel more and more like, this meat. I don't feel right.
You don't feel. You're feeling a bit.
I don't. I can't become a vegetarian. I know that, but
you starting to question.
It's just starting to click more and more with me, man. And I'm just starting to do more and more research, like about it. Like I'm actually concerned, like in a way of things in that as fishing and obviously hunting whatever in the bush. But anyway,
funny that you're talking about that because actually a year ago I stopped eating lamb.
Why?
Because I don't understand why we must be eating like stuff that are babies.
Fuck, my bro.
Why are we doing that? You know what I mean, chicken? We got enough meat. We got mutton. We got
just for the taste of it.
Oh
my God,
they're killing.
You see,
I tried to make a stand by just saying I'm not going to support.
Why do you make me think of this now?
But that is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to make people conscious about these type of things. What are you doing? Do you actually know that you're doing this? It's because of it.
Is fishing sustainable and good? Like,
yes, if they did it properly, yes, definitely. I mean,
we've been eating
off the ocean for thousands of years.
If I fish from the ocean, that will be a very good source.
But that's what a lot of people are going back to. They're growing their own vegetables. That is sustainable gardening. That's what we also did. Jaftha Giants also did that. Sustainable gardening to teach people.
And we did some work with Cameron Tagmo and
yes.
Jolene Samuels. Remember that Jolene?
We worked on the project.
You see her? She's flying high. That girl.
She's still on the projects.
She's working with the political party we all know. But we won't mention it.
No, of course.
But anyway, that's how we should be eating. Like, you hadn't to tell me about the lamb now because my mind is like.
But maybe you should.
And I need to rear my children in the best way possible so they can also.
Be mindful. It's being mindful.
And rear their children in the best way.
Because the thing is when you teach your kids and you teach yourself to be mindful of things, this is when you start picking up on these type of things, the wrongs that we're doing. How the system is actually
factory farming is bad.
To say that it's okay, factory farming, that's fine because we eat from it. So they're desensitizing us to these things. That is why they can introduce all these crappy things, and that's why it's so easy for us to accept. Now tomorrow. They're going to bring out some heinous thing, and we're okay with it because they've been making us used to these type of things by showing us certain programs, introducing us to certain things. And you know what, if I think of the cell phone, for instance, and if you look at the way a cell phone has been structured, if you go back to the 80s and the 70s when you worked with a calculator, did it not look like a cell phone? So now then they were already programming to use a cell phone. We might think that, oh, it only came out now. You know what I mean? It only came out now, so hey, this must be all new technology. You know what I mean? But we don't know what people are doing behind closed doors, because if you think of the Nazis and what they were doing, these people were working on time travel. You know what I mean? Werner von Braun was working on the space program. America didn't have the space program until he came along.
Van Braun, we know about that, but I said the Nazis that the Americans took in. We know
Operation
about
Paperclip.
Yeah, we know about that. But I don't believe that.
What?
In my opinion.
Believe what?
I don't believe that there's that they planning to. There's not a big conspiracy behind moving things like. It's just
moving what things?
Moving the calculator into the cell phone.
Oh, like how they program, how they desensitize you to certain things.
I think there's a general progression of things, but there is a nudging from certain forces. If you know what I mean.
Okay, think of the TV, for instance. Alright, what was the TV used as during the Nazi regime? It was used as a propaganda tool, right?
Yeah.
Hitler used that. He thought the only way he could get to all his people was to put a box inside your house where they could actually see him. Do you know that Hitler loved movies? And because he was an artist as well, also, right? You know that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So he could actually do acting, and that's what he was doing. So when you saw him on the podium, how did he speak? You know what I mean? Very powerful. I'm a powerful person.
Like Trump.
Yeah, it's you want to find the CIA. Now today, look how we look at it. We've been desensitized, so we just watch TV. Whatever crap they put on there, we're gonna watch. You see how we've been programmed over the years to accept certain things. You know what I mean? And then we become like, no, it's fine. You know, we start accepting things that we wouldn't have accepted 10 years ago. We're accepting now. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically how the world has changed, and I'm very opposed to these changes. I'm resisting the change, and I can't say
you can't fight the change, man. You must go with the flow, but try to.
What flow with the system? The flow of the system. I'm afraid I can't be, because I was in the system. I'm out of the system because I saw what it was like and what it was doing. You don't look at it. I'm not working currently now, and I don't work actually. I do my if there are shoots and if they need my availability.
Okay. Go
no, I just want to talk about. But you know what? No, I have to basically hustle for rent and food, but I would rather do this than work in the system. I would rather do this. I would rather that I have to get up in the morning, get under the M5, and you see this car at the tailback. Oh my God, I thought, yes, and that tailback is all the way to town. That is 2 hours of traveling every day that you're doing, sitting there,
wasting your life.
Yeah, just to go and push up this guy's stocks, and you know what I mean, make this company work. You know, it's like, I mean, if you think about it, we're all slaves. Yeah. We are the whole working class of the world are a bunch of slaves. You understand? They pay you minimum wage, so you can just about afford a home, which you really can't, but you have to have a home. Back in the day, the slave owners provided homes and food and all this type of things for you. Then they became smart because they realized, okay, we can't enforce slavery anymore because it's been abolished. So now we have jobs, and we have minimal paying jobs because that is like the slave wage. So you get enough just to be able to have a home, which is not even a fancy home. It's just like a hovel, basically. You don't have a car. Most people don't have cars, right? And the ones that do have cars are paying through their neck for cars. So you don't see your salary every month. They made sure of that. You will never have money left over. You will never have money to save. So basically, you will always be on that level, and that's where they keep you. Basically, paying for a car, paying for the house. How long do you pay for a house? 20 years, 30 years? That's all your working life. You're paying on a house. You don't own it. You own nothing. There's just this
system.
But they make you believe that you own things. You know what I mean? It's the
So
illusion.
I need to counteract what you say.
Yeah, sure.
I need to counteract what you say. So I agree with a lot of what you're saying. Like, and we went about George Orwellian, and we spoke about how the system came about. And like I said, like before, I don't think the system was created to be this way. There was obviously nudging from different factors, like I say, but this is what the system is, right? I am in the system. Me, Ryan Joseph, I'm in the system, right? I can see the system. I'm new in the system. I can see how this fucking system. I can see it, and I don't like the system. I'm not at a happy place in the system, and I see other people also in the system, and they look like they're happy in the system, and I'm like, oh shit.
Some people can manipulate the system,
and I'm like, oh shit, this is the system. It pays my way. It pays my way for me to get what I need to get. Like, I need to pay for my kids and stuff like that. That's what I need to. I need to provide them with the best possible future that they can
have. That's homeschooling, right? If you want the best possible future for them as far as education goes.
Well, maybe it's Montessori.
Can you afford it on the salary that you're earning?
What?
To homeschool your kids? No, you can't.
No, I can't.
They make sure that you're at work because you can't be at home homeschooling your kids. Most of the
okay, it wouldn't be homeschooling because there's certain it would be, well, if maybe my sister could teach my children, that would be way better. But let me let me just finish my point. Like, I know there is a system. I know it. There's a lot of people that acknowledge it and they see the frustration that you see. But we're there. We're in it. Like.
Yeah,
we're working every day. There's reasons why we're doing what we're doing. And I want to say, like, that hard, bruh, it's out there every day in the system, in the grind. Just grinding and trying to get through it. I respect that, but I know you don't have respect.
I respect the people that are there.
I don't know, not respect, sorry, is the wrong words.
No.
You just, respect, sorry, is the wrong words.
Respect people,
sorry, I apologize. Respect, you might be like thinking, I agree with you, like, on a lot of points, like, because what type of existence is, like, spending 4 hours a day traveling, like. I did some stuff like that. You can't spend 4 hours of a day of your life just traveling between back and forth.
How much time are you actually spending at home with your kids, with your family? How much time?
You spend more time traveling than with your kids maybe sometimes. And that's like not cool. But what I'm gonna say is, like, there is a way for you to get out of the system. Even in the system, there's a way for you to get out of the system. I know there's a way for me. I do stand-up comedy. I try to do stand-up comedy. I don't do stand-up comedy. I try to do stand-up comedy. That is my way. That is my light over there at the end of the tunnel. If I try and apply myself to do that,
is it a passion?
I'm passionate about talking.
What are you actually passionate about?
Podcasts.
And you're doing what you're passionate about.
Yeah, but in order for me to be really good at podcasts, there's certain abilities.
You're really placing restrictions on
No.
yourself by saying that.
But what? There's certain abilities I need to acquire. And it is talking, and it's talking with a flow and stuff like that. And it's I want to learn the art of the stand-up comedy. I believe that the art of stand-up comedy is very important. It's very important in people don't realize how good it is to be.
You actually have to be brilliant.
You have to look at daily life and pick up things from it. You have to be very observant. It makes you more observant about life, like, and look at
makes you question things
and make you question it. It makes you more intelligent. I don't know. That's just me.
Basically,
stand-up comedy I feel like makes you more intelligent. I don't know. Maybe I'm bullshitting.
No, but it is. That's true.
Because you're always questioning things. And when you question it, you like look for the answers, like different answers.
Okay, think of
do research and
like the Seth Rogan movies and Adam Sandler's, Ben Stiller's. Though a lot of their movies have actors that are basically stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Most of them come from that. You know what I mean? And you can see the quality of the acting, and the quality of the movies is very high quality. And these are they're intelligent people. You know what I mean?
You have to
have that, like, off the cuff improv. You know.
So for me, like I was saying, like, even though I'm in the system, there is stuff that I'm doing to get out of the system, to free myself from the system. And I believe there's people that's out there listening to this podcast, that's going to listen to this podcast and find their way out of the system.
Yeah, we're all working towards that.
All working towards that. Yeah.
Hoping to find the Holy Grail. That's what everybody's searching for. Everybody's Holy Grail is different, you know what I mean?
What are you working towards now? What is your guiding light, like in the end of your tunnel? What do you still want? You still want the gym? What do you?
I'm still passionate about the community. So I really want to do the gardening project again.
We can start that up
and
again.
The community gym. I need to do that. That is with me. Look at me not doing that now.
We should go back to the gardening projects.
The gardening, but that is I'll do it together because that is wellness. Wellness is about looking after your body. And it's about what you put into your body as well. So yeah, that is what I want to do. But I believe that I do not want the government's money. I will use my own money to be able to do this. Because the thing is everybody that puts money in wants, they want a piece of it. And they want to use you again for political gain and all this stuff. I am not
We've
part
gone
of that.
down that road.
Yeah.
We've
been there.
Yeah, we won't go back down that road again.
You know, we were abused.
No, we won't go back down that road again. So there was somebody made a comment I made a comment on Twitter, and it was like they were talking about like bragging on. How do you feel about bragging on social media? Like about about doing good.
Doing good.
You know what I mean? Like
almost
like, hey guys, I'm delivering old clothes to this people.
But the thing is, it all depends on how you look at that. Because the thing is you can either look at it like from the view of saying that person's bragging because you are basically a person that's full of yourself, or you could be seeing it as this person is trying to show you, I'm setting an example. Can anybody else follow?
Yes, I like that. And that was my statement. I made like a reply, and I said like, check here, I have no problem with him posting anything on social media for helping people.
Yeah.
If that what they're doing is gonna try to be more sustainable.
Yeah.
Because dropping clothes off once in a while or feeding people once in a while, we've gone down that road.
It needs to be continuous.
We fail in that regard.
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure.
We fail in that regard. It needs to be continuous. It needs to be like ongoing.
But the thing is,
that's what we need to do. Like,
do you know why it fails?
I think.
Because there's not people passionate enough to do it, and the ones that are doing it are there and doing it, and they have other motives. You see, so when the motives are either not accomplished or if it's completed, then they move on. Then they're not interested in the project anymore. That's what's been happening. And
that's pointless, man. That doesn't get us to where we want to go. Like
no, definitely not. Earlier you were saying something. Yes. Talking about like bragging on Facebook and social media and stuff like that. Just one thing. I also have a bit of a issue with that, man. And I use Facebook as a tool to get work. You know, for me it's for stunt work.
Yeah.
You know, or for movies and stuff like that. So, you know, whatever work I've done, I can't obviously post anything once they're done shooting and once it's aired, then you can only post your stuff. Okay. You know what I mean? So I have to wait for that to happen, and I put on a few posts, but I waited for my feature on Troy, Fall of a City. I was featured there, right? On the second day of shooting, I was featured, and I saw it on TV. It was on third episode.
What? 30 episode?
30 episode. It was more like 3 seconds, but it was a feature.
I want to check it out. Check it out.
It took me 2 weeks.
Check it out on Troy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah? 2 weeks.
It took me 2 weeks to muster up the courage to put it onto Facebook.
Why?
Because I felt like if I'm going to put it on there, I'm bragging. And I don't want to. And it's like, how do you show people that you're not bragging, that you're actually humble, but you need to do this because you need the work? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got so many pictures that I want to put of the different characters.
Can I give you some marketing advice?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck it. You don't care what other people think. You be you. No, this is what this podcast is going to display now. If somebody want to listen to this for 5 minutes, if somebody want to listen to it for half an hour, you want to listen for a full hour, whatever.
Yeah.
We showing who you are. You are you. Be you on social media. Yeah. If it's on the first day it come out, post it and stuff like that. Yeah. Don't worry how people see. Because people's perception. People's perception. Just be you. Like,
Yeah,
I think that's where people where people go wrong.
Yeah.
They want to be one person in public and a different person on social media.
Yeah.
That don't work. Like
You should be open.
you should. I'm the same person on social media that I am. I try to be the same person on social media that I am in real life. And I think you pretty much that as well.
Yeah.
There is other people that's like, oh, my life is great.
Yeah,
my life
of course.
is great. My life is great. But can't they live in the worst life? But
Yeah,
anyway,
of course.
who am I to judge them? If they want to post that, they can post what they want to.
But you see, that is my character.
What?
I've always tried to remain out of the limelight. You know what I mean? So putting something like that is kind of for me out of character.
It's a cool shot. I saw the shot like chilling
standing against the wall of the tree.
Yeah, it's a dope shot. Like so.
Yeah.
But
I posted another thing as well. So
Yeah,
about the Samson.
Yeah.
The Samson movie.
Yeah,
I just came out. We did stunts on I was one of the stuntmen for Samson.
I see you popping up. So now, obviously, after you've had this long career on bodybuilding,
Oh yeah.
now not gonna
11 years of competition. Yeah,
competition, and now you're a stuntman, like.
Yeah.
And obviously that has helped you to become a stuntman.
Yes, definitely, and the martial arts as well.
Are you happy now, like
stuntman?
Yeah.
I
You've been waiting for it forever.
I found my what's it?
Your calling.
Yeah, I did. Yes, definitely being a stuntman. And
you're doing jiu-jitsu also now, also?
I kind of like stopped doing jiu-jitsu.
Why?
You know what? I need to find myself a schoolman where I could actually that is more. How would I say? That is not only about the self-defense part of it, but it's also about the spiritual side of things and about
okay, yeah.
I'm looking for that. And Top Gym is a great gym because they do have that. You know what I mean? It's just that I haven't been able to
look like it's like I don't think there's anything bad about going to another gym or something like that because sometimes the shoes just don't fit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But
sometimes the shoes just don't fit. The shoes don't fit. No.
And I've got a few
no
guys,
bad feelings or whatever like that. Everything is cool and stuff like that. But
you
must go for it. Like you must continue on the PJ. I would love to do BJJ.
Yeah, it's an awesome sport. Well, it's an awesome martial arts. And what I've been basically doing.
And that will give you good, going to give you good parts in the movies.
Yes,
for that
because basically to be a stuntman, part of the prerequisites of being a stuntman is doing BJJ. But I do it. I've got a lot of videos. You know, I've been keeping myself up to date. I do my own training, but I have spoken to a few fighters. I don't know if I can mention their names, and they have told me that I can come and train with them. You know, can I mention?
Yeah, you can.
Bruno the Major.
Yeah, I know Bruno Makulu. He fought on the Tungus card.
He
UFC card. I think did he win or did he lose? I can't remember.
Nah, he's basically got he's training people here. He gave me his address and basically I'll be...
Where in Weinberg?
No, I mean, he said he's closer. Takedown. He's at Takedown.
Is he at Takedown?
Yeah, in the retreat. So,
in the retreat?
They gave the address as a retreat. I don't know why, and I'm thinking about Takedown is in... So he's there and he's giving classes now. So he told me I can join him there. I have classes. And what is actually...
When is his classes? What time is it?
I'll post it on Facebook because I do have his stunt and stuff like that.
Okay.
And the fact
give
that I was
a shout out, like, you know.
Yeah, no, of course, definitely.
On the podcast, you know, I give anybody a shout out.
Huh?
The major.
Yeah,
I'll give anybody a shout out. If I like your style, if I believe that your voice is valid, should be heard, I'll give you a shout out, give you a thing.
No, definitely.
But Coach, this has been an awesome chat. Like, we're just almost on 1 hour.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you on. We will definitely have you on again.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have you again.
Still to be said.
I need to get more makes for my show. Thanks to everybody for listening to the joeZONE podcast. This has been number 4. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.